You know, Sejoe, there's nothing wrong with being single, no, Baz.
No, I'm going.
Like, there's really nothing wrong with being single if being with somebody makes you still feel lonely.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? Because some people be in a house together and they might as well be
by themselves.
No, I'm comprending. So I'm somebody that's like so bright that anybody that energy can't match mine almost dim my life. I don't want that. I want somebody to give me fire. You know what I mean? And I'm not just talking about a man. I'm talking about in everything I do now. If it doesn't give me fire, rather it's in my mental, rather it's financial, if it's not adding, I genuinely don't want nothing from it no more. You know? So when you say 33, I'm comfortable being single because I spent my whole youth being with the wrong people. So it's okay if I'm alone now because I don't even know what that feels like.
I get it.
And
well, just so you know too, and then we have conversations, and I tell people all the time. Sometimes just because I entertain a conversation doesn't mean I believe in it.
You're a jokester.
Right, I like to play the devil's advocate just to see how your brain works because some people they regurgitate what they've heard, but they don't have they don't have a thought
process out of something new.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Of their own, pretty much.
I think when me and you did the show. There's a lot of comment about you being condescending, and I didn't want to go back and forth with people, and then like it's not that I'm taking your side or whatever, but I think people don't understand sometimes, not even me, but what our personal friendship is like prior, and certain things is why you feel a little bit more comfortable asking me rather than you probably wouldn't ask the next person that. And also, you as the person that's asking the question, they don't really put themselves in that position. You know, they mostly be me.
Right.
The empathy goes to me. Because you're not the one being questioned, so there's no empathy that goes towards you. So I feel like people need to start thinking differently. So it's not that you being condescending, but you're almost challenging a guest's mind, you know.
But that's why you're here. I want to know how your brain works, how you think about things, how you critical thinking. People like that nowadays.
Well, most people aren't able to be critical on something, and then it becomes a challenge. You know what I mean?
So it becomes an attack.
I think that's how people see it.
They feel like I'm attacking you.
I don't feel attacked. I just want to also make that clear.
Nobody feel like that.
That's for you, but other people that are watching, because I think this is gonna go exactly a little same way. Because when you say, "But you're 33, you've been in this life and everything," they're all gonna look at it like, "Damn, he over here like
attacking that little girl like that."
But I want everybody to know, like, this is how interviews are going, you know what I mean? And it's okay. I know you don't give a fuck. I'm speaking from my audience.
From knowing you, from knowing you,
and don't think we don't go over these a little bit before, you know what I mean? And what I appreciate is that when it's off limit, you're not gonna not ask for it, but you rather me let people know that this is not something I'm comfortable with.
Talk about.
Because people would assume that, why didn't you ask the next person that shit? Or is he being biased in his question and everything? So just a little bit for your audience, because you don't get questioned. And so I wanted them to be a little bit more in a position to understand you, even though I know you don't care, but it makes them understand me a little bit better too. The dynamic of the conversation, I wanted to explain it prior to us. It's a conversation. I'm not being interviewed. So I wanted that for your audience, not that you cared, but for them.
You said not that you care.
I know you don't care. I know you don't care. Not that you don't care about them, but I know that you're gonna do your job the same way, no matter what. You know what I mean? But as them, for audience to have a better understanding on how this goes in between me and you, I don't feel any type of way. You know, like just wanted to clarify that a little bit. Because the comments under it, it's a lot has to do with the way you question me. We're so them enjoying just the conversation and everything.
I'm d'accord, man. Well, I appreciate ça, Laurénée, man.
No problem.
Again, thank you for coming, girl. It's always a pleasure.
No problem.
Again, this is open house for you. N'importe où in Florida, femme connaît.
I almost bought my painting to paint live while we were talking.
I know, right? Well, we could do it some other time.
Yes, for sure.
N'importe Lemon, you know, again, thank you for coming, chérie.
No
I appreciate
problem.
ça. Keep it going.
And wait, I always say, if I say something, most likely I'm going to go back home and not regret it, but think about it. Yeah. And so I want people to know that I'm not somebody that you better take so serious, where so everything I'm saying is a little bit, they're nipping on it. Right, I don't want that. Right. I want people to know that in the midst of a conversation, the same thing I just said, I could go home, see somebody on the app that's 5'9", and I'm like, damn, he look good. So it doesn't matter. I'm swiping right this time. Right. So don't take my little hypocritical thing. Like, I'm very hypocritical. I will tell you I don't want no 5'9" man. And then in 3 years, I'm married to one. Well, so I just want y'all to be realistic that I'm somebody that feeling changes all the time. Right. And if you do look up to me, don't take my word for what you about to experience yourself. Right. Like, I don't like that. I don't want that.
Well, you know, you can't. People are gonna nitpick whether you like it or not. You can't control other people's actions.
Men 5'9" are like, damn, this bitch just fucking killed it for all of us.
It's okay.
Fuck it.
They'll be alright.
Okay.
But again, man, merci un peu, chérie. Thank you for coming.
No problem.
We love you over here.
I love being at the Sejoe place and space. And I was trying to show off it. I didn't get it. I thought I ate.
Respect.